A new proposal focusing on cannabis shops in Seattle aims to even out what some say is a largely white industry. So the plan is to level the playing field for minority pot shop owners.
The proposal would require most shop owners in Seattle to have lived in a, quote, disproportionately impacted area. So here's the criteria. One of the areas must have a high poverty rate, a large number of people using income-based federal or state programs, a high rate of unemployment, and a high rate of cannabis-related arrests, convictions, or incarcerations. The city council talked about the details today.
Yeah, Fox 13's Alejandra Guzman spoke with current pot shop owners, and she's got their reaction to this proposed legislation.
Within the last decade, marijuana has gone from being a taboo substance to a profitable product available to thousands. Shops just like this one have popped up, creating jobs, but those in the industry say there's still inequality within the market.
I'm not going to hide it. Anyone who knows will know, like, the industry is very white.
Adan Espino, executive director of the Craft Cannabis Coalition, says over the last year, member representation has changed within the businesses and producers they represent. Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell and council member Teresa Mosqueda are working to help by improving social equity in the cannabis industry.
To share the wealth in this industry, and especially to look at how the funds that were being recouped in the cannabis industry could be shared not just with folks who are notably from the white community, but with folks of color who were disproportionately impacted by the harms caused by the war on drugs.
Mayor Harrell's office says they recognize the disproportionality the war on drugs has on the black community and the loss of black wealth and black business.
And this suite of legislation does not undo that harm, but it is a stepping stone in the right direction.
While some agree.
I'm glad that we can count on the city to pursue funds from the state and federal government for cannabis equity work, because that's very important that we get funds to get the work done.
Others feel they weren't included in the conversation.
If you're going to say equity, and you're going to talk about equity for people here in the state of Washington, the black and brown community, you should come to us and talk to us about any type of policy like this. This seems to be another attempt at a blackface on a white agenda.
Part of the proposed legislation would give an advantage to those who have been convicted of a cannabis offense, a drug offense, or is related to someone who has one of those offenses on their record.
Ideally, as long as it's nonviolent, then that is the community that we should be targeting, and we should be helping. Those that are wanting to turn their life around and say, hey, I want to do this legitimately. I want to do this legally.
Is there a fear or concern that these legitimate businesses could somehow, through the back door, start running illegitimate drug deals since they already have a criminal past?
I wouldn't say so necessarily. And I understand the concern for that. I will openly say, too, that it is always been a concern with business owners in this industry to make sure that we don't go into drug war 2.0, first and foremost.
Fox 13 reached out to several pot shop owners off camera. They said they're concerned for several reasons, mainly underage selling and a negative image for the entire industry. City legislation, which could be passed as soon as September 28th. Alejandra Guzman, Fox 13 News.